Wish I had a bag of holding. Nothing.
Matters to discuss.
Gale is positively voracious. Well, let him suck up all the magic he needs, as long as he doesn't snack on a Githyanki's silver sword. Make space, and my might is yours. Ready for battle! Indolence breeds madness.
Let's move.
That Zaithisk you mentioned intrigues me. Care to tell me a bit more?
An intricate device crafted by Malar, our most gifted artisans. I am sworn to say no more.
Tell me, Lae'zel, what is it like on the astral plane? Your home realm intrigues me.
Something tore right through these people. They didn't stand a chance.
The beast reeks of brimstone and offal. Every breath is thick with blood. You hear what comes next before you see it. The sharp snapping of bones, and a yelp of pain as her body starts to twist and undulate. land a swift strike against her skull. She yelps, then goes still. Whatever horrific creature was growing inside the hyena dies along with her.
This is my time.
May the dice roll in my favor.
Time to strike.
That hyena's going for help.
Forever dauntless. No time to waste.
No gloom, all doom.
Never seen that before.
No, and I doubt we've seen the last of them.
Let's not stand around. Predators like these can smell spilled blood a mile away.
Tell me, Gale, what is your interest in the astral plane?
Time. Or rather, the absence of it. In the astral plane, everything is eternal.
It will be my home soon enough. Should like it will it.
Open up. Bet that will fit in my pack. Whatever killed those gnolls might be nearby. Careful.
Here we go.
You've a particular way with words, Gale. Oration suits you more than battle.
They're not mutually exclusive. Weave is served best with a dash of eloquence.
Bodies everywhere. Accident? Or sabotage?
You strike me as cleverer than most, Istiki Gale. Multiple tutors, I should guess.
Would that worry you?
Many a wise
I'd give it
man
a
and
bloody
woman
good
indeed.
fight, that's for sure.
Waterdeep is the home of myriad
Anything you
scholars.
give a dragon is bad gas.
Ah, the City of Splendors. Spent a whole fleet's wake there with my father. What a delight.
Need any supplies? We've fewer mouths to feed now. 2. Both stalwarts of Tyr, sworn to uphold justice. The Lord of Justice sent us after a devil haunting this area. We squared off against her. We lost. Talk to Anders if you want the details. I don't have it in me to recount the horror. In Tyr's name.
Who's there? Please, keep your distance. You're welcome to shelter here, but we've grave injuries to tend to. A devil, the most deadly foe we've yet encountered. We are paladins of Tyr, Lord of Justice. He sent us after an infernal being, straight out of the Nine Hells, hiding in the form of a one-horned tiefling. She slaughtered countless refugees fleeing the Absolute. Yesterday, she butchered an entire family without mercy. We were lucky to survive our encounter with her.
This could be the work of a devil, but they collect souls through cunning, not carnage.
Indeed, she's a uniquely vicious case. All the more reason she must be stopped. She ran toward the river when she saw we were merely wounded, not dead. Down the hill from here. She must pay for her crimes. If you capture her, you will have served Tyr where we could not.
This is the sword of justice, blessed by Tyr. I've wielded it since I swore my oath.
It's all I have, but it's yours if you stop her. Bring me her head, and Tyr will consider her crimes repaid. May the just God guide you.
If you want to go poking around in the cellar, be my guest. Plug your nose first, though. Corpse, half rotted to mush. Must have been down there a 10-day or more. It was a toll house. By the time we arrived, it was more like a slaughterhouse. There's more monsters than coin moving down this road. There's a locked door down the hatch. Doesn't look like anyone's managed to get in. If there's any gold left, that's where it'll be.
Vlaakith's will be done.
The pride of the gate. Best foot forward.
No one back home will ever believe this.
this life but a waking death, or doth it serve some other purpose? Anything but. I don't fight to be flattered, Lae'zel. I fight to save lives.
Eager for battle.
Never a dull moment.
Eager for battle.
And 13 more.
Prowess in battle is remarkable, as is your battle stance itself.
Jack, a technique known to few outside Kalir. Shall I teach you?
I'll pass, thank you. I prefer abjuration over acrobatics.
A key? Wonder what it opens.
One horn. The stink of Avernus. Advocatus Diaboli.
Well, I'll be God's damned. The Blade of Frontiers. Thought I'd shaken you for good. That'll teach me to underestimate you. Bloody right. An honor to be chased by the Blade of Frontiers, but
A great heat roars through you. Her heat, fiery as the hells. Then you're lost in visions of demonic armies as you tear through a landscape of fire and blood. The Blood War. You saw it from above as the Nautiloid passed through Avernus. This woman was on the front line.
What was that?
Evidence. Proof that you're a devil. A gladiator in the archdevil Zariel's army.
I can explain, but it's a whole situation. If you just hear me out...
Another vision. Karlach's blade raised, slicing through devils, Zariel's servants, as her eyes dart around, seeking escape. Her rage and desperation seep into you. She is a victim of the Blood War, not an agent of it.
She's trying to trick us. Don't believe her lies.
You saw the truth. I never wanted to serve Zariel. I was enlisted in her army against my will. Forced to fight, and fight I did. When I saw an opportunity to get away, I took it. Finally home. Near it, anyway.
You served her. That's enough to damn you.
Will catches his breath and his lips straighten. Sheer dread twists his face.
You don't know what you're saying. You're asking me to trust a devil.
Listen to sense now. I don't want this to end badly for either of us. You know monsters, right? Better than anyone. Look into my eyes. Can't you see I'm not what you think?
Shit. You really are no devil, are you? I've been deceived.
Oh, thank the gods. Thought I was gonna have to take your head.
You would have died in the attempt. But there have been enough threats today.
Truce then, eh?
Aye. Truce.
I'm Karlach, but you already knew that. And you are... Well met, soldier. Nice to meet a friendly around here. It's been tough going so far. I may not be a devil, but I can put the Blade's reputation to work. How would you feel about helping me kill some evil bastards? Little background, if your moral compass needs something to point at. You already know I fought in the Blood War. I was good. Really good. Turns out, I've got a knack for killing demons. That made me a valuable asset. Zariel, the archdevil herself, made me as her personal attack dog. I played along until I could get the fuck out of there. But devils don't like to lose their assets. Zariel liked it so little. She sent a bunch of goons, so-called paladins of Tyr, to take me back. Problem is, I'm not going. Fuck yes! They cornered me outside the toll house just up the hill. Doubt they've gone far after the scorching I gave them. Then we can work on evicting this parasite and take Faerun by their short hairs. Sound good?
A warrior who winks at her foes while she slays them. You'd be a fool to refuse her.
I'd hug you if it wouldn't scorch your skin off. You know I'm up for it, but your party's a little full.
The mind is strong, but the knees... well, they are a little sore. I'll gladly put my feet up.
Now we're talking.
This whole plain reeks of it.
That'll wake you.
least things have stayed interesting.
So, Will, now that we've made peace, how about we get to know each other properly? What's your story?
Not so much a story as a pantomime. And I've played my part all too poorly.
I would too. Go on, Will. We're listening. Who sicked you on me?
You're not the only one who's had a villain's knife held to your throat, Karlak.
You make it sound like a harvest of devils coming for you, Will.
You're closer than you know. One night soon when we make camp, the veil will be lifted, and I'll face my penance. You're not in any danger, I promise. I can't say the same about me.
You brought her here. We won't survive another assault. Leave us in peace, and we shall leave you in kind.
Cut the crap, Anders. I know what you are.
Don't let her hurt us. Please. We just want to go home. The Archduchess will be delighted when we return with Karlak's head on a pike. Huh. I never was good at playing the coward. There is no beast here or in the hells I fear. Not with her ladyship's protection. Least of all this dog. You do well to reconsider your alliance with this animal. She destroys all she touches. Useful in the blood war, frighteningly dangerous anywhere else. Rage all you want, Karlak. Burn with the might of the hells. Zariel will find you. She will bring you home in pieces. And your little friends will have to watch. Unless we feed you their eyeballs first.
Avernus was never my home. It was my prison. I'm free now. And I'm never going back!
Stay idle.
Bye forever, pal. Well, well. Look what we have here.
Taste my fury.
Oh my word.
Prowess in battle is remarkable, as is your battle stance itself.
Rathajak. A technique known to few outside Kalir. Shall I teach you?
I'll pass, thank you. I prefer abjuration over acrobatics.
A key? Wonder what it opens.
One horn. This is the devil Will and the paladins of Tyr want dead.
Oh, fuck me. It's you, from the Nautiloid. Please tell me I found you before those so-called paladins of Tyr did. Nice of you to ask. Lately, I've gotten used to being called Devil. No follow-up questions. The truth is, well, it's a long story, and I'll tell it, but...
A great heat roars through you. Then you're lost in visions of the blood war.
What was that? Fuck's sake. Guess that explains the voices. I'm Karlak. And... you're so... the latest yappy little dog she sicked on me are near... After we've mopped them up, we can work... Looks like your troops all trooped up. Excellent. Oh, I could go for a good meal.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
We must rest in town. It's time she had her due.
Shit. I just can't shake you, can I? What's the story?
Karlak. There you are.
Greetings, motherfucker. Ready to die?
That's right, Karlak. So now is in the hells. I could see why her ladyship wants a murderous brute like you back.
Her ladyship. Zariel really has you under her thumb, doesn't she? Pathetic.
Rage all you want, Karlach. Burn with the might of the hells. Zariel will find you, and she will bring you back in peace.
Looking ahead. Is that blood? No, never mind.
Venice was never my home. It was my prison. I'm free now, and I'm never go.
Fuck yes. Need to learn the hard way.
On the victor's path.
Let's cook with fire, baby.
On the victor's path.
I am fury. I am death. Gods, it's hot in here. Got it.
No holding back.
I will ascend.
Fuck them. Fuck Zariel. I won't go back. I'm never going back. And if any of Mummy's little friends want to pick up where the others left off, they'll find nothing but a pile of ash.
Not big enough. Now get out before you get hurt. Now! That ought to do it. Whew. Had to let off a little steam after facing off with those ignots. Granted, the fire's lasting a little longer than it should. How do I look? Honey, I could go all night. Hear that? Infernal engine for a heart. Lets me burn as hot as the hells. Seems to be running in overdrive since I left Avernus. Won't be seeing my mechanic anytime soon, so I'll just make the most of the extra heat. Just don't get too close, till I've found a way to calm it down. High pain tolerance, and a dynamic duo of truly shitty bosses. But it's a bit early in the game to be getting into tragic backstories. Let's save the Scar show for later, after we've worked up an appetite for tragedy. Meanwhile, I'll need to find someone who can tune up my engine sooner rather than later. Believe me when I say this thing is hot. The first time I faced down those paladins, they let slip there was an infernal mechanic in the area. A tiefling. He might be able to stabilize things, if I can find him. A weaponsmith, huh? Not sure if he's the guy, but I'd love to find out. A tune-up would do this rusty heart a world of good.
Enough waiting. I crave blood.
No one's stopped me yet.
little nap.